pleasure to present to you...
Hey, it's Tyler, and check your pockets because I'm playing Unagi.
I'm Yuichi Akage, the wielder of the Hellblade.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Joanna. I'm playing Toramika. She's a paladin from the slums of Kamagaski.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ross, and I'm playing Higashi Dihnyu, also known as Dino, to his friends.
Hey, I'm Paul. This is Leo, and we're playing Ryuji and Junpei in High School DnD.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of High School DnD. I'm your GM, Rob. In our last session, things kind of went a little wild at Bayako Academy whenever it was revealed that Mika's friend, Riku, was murdered. The Free Thinkers Club, now known as the Specters, decided it's time to take things into their own hands. Well, students, pay attention. Class is now in session. You each left the park, going on your own various ways. Dino, you said that you had some things to do, right?
Seeing Mika distraught about the loss of her friend, and since they're going to Kamagaski, he offers to walk her home and asks her if he wants to stop by a place real quick on our way there.
Thanks for walking me home, Dino.
Yeah, it's the least I could do.
I can't believe this happened. I can't believe this happened on my watch.
I mean, it really wasn't your watch, and as he's walking, he's kind of trying to keep her attention on him, and he walks up to a vending machine, and he puts some yen in, and clicks a few buttons, and then 2 packages fall out, and it's the dried crickets.
Dino,
Tasty.
this is my favorite Inago. Thank you.
Yeah, I remember. Everyone thinks that I forget, and I'm always just hustling, but I have a good memory.
Thanks.
Yeah, just like when we were kids. But yeah, don't let me keep you any longer. Let's get home.
Yeah, let's walk home. I would like to be with someone.
You guys go along your way. You take the last train back to the Kamagaski slums. Ichi and Kai, y'all are going to Ichi's place in Umida?
I just got text my mom real quick and let her know I'm bringing a friend over.
Yeah, that's no problem. You're sure you're cool with this?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, we're not using the phone anyways, and you could use it.
Yeah. I guess while we're over there, you could tell me about those Gundam things?
Oh, yeah. All right. So, and then the whole train ride is just him explaining literally everything about assembling Gundams and filing off the extra little flock on the sprues and thing.
I kind of want to randomly roll to see if Kai is just in love with Gundams now or terrified. But I don't know how I would decide that.
Would that be persuasion?
Okay, that's fine.
Persuade me to love Gundams. I have insane insight.
Damn.
I mean, Gundams sound cool, but isn't it just, a ripoff of Evangelion?
Well, but Gundams were first, and they have a bigger message that war is bad. But
I mean, Code Geass has that same message.
Yeah, but
just because something came first doesn't necessarily make it better, right? Here. I've not seen it before. We'll watch an episode when we get home, and then we'll put it up against another mech, like a Gurren Lagann or something, and we'll see what we come out with.
Now, I do want to specify that by the time y'all get there, the trains are going to stop running.
That's fine. I have my skateboard with me.
What day of the week is it? Is it Wednesday, or is it close to the end of the school week?
No, it's Wednesday, Thursday.
All right. It was Friday. You could just spend the night.
Nah, that's cool, man. We'll watch a couple episodes. I'll go back. I'm pretty good at navigating around at night. I would be interested in checking out some of these Gundams because, like I said, I haven't seen it before, so I'll keep an open mind. I'm just saying. I've seen a lot of mecha animes. I don't know. I'm going to be pretty judgy.
Well, a lot of people say Gundam when what they mean is big mech anime.
I have not heard that before. All right, we'll take a look. We'll see.
Nerds. So yeah, you guys, y'all go along the train and get to Amida. And Ryuji, you were heading straight home, right?
Yes, Ryuji's heading right home. I will say, I think when Ryuji gets home, his father made his favorite comfort dish for him because he says he heard about the incident at the school. So his father made him some curry at home.
So yeah, his father has the curry ready, and he's just like, "Hey, son, I heard of what happened. Was she a friend of yours?"
She was a good friend of a friend. I think there's a lot going on here we understand. A lot going on we deserve to understand.
If you don't want to go to school tomorrow, I understand.
Thanks, Dad. I'm gonna have some of this curry. And then Ryuji sits at the table next to his dad, in silence, eating the curry, enjoying the food, knowing about the ordeal he's about to get into.
So they're all like sitting there pretty quietly, right? And then his dad's like, "So you're gonna try out for the baseball team this year, son?"
Ryuji had this conversation every year. You know, I thought about trying. I wasn't going to do anything, but I made a new friend at school this year. Her name's Toramika, and she told me I should try out anyway.
You should be like your old man. Play second base.
Second base? I can't catch. I can't throw. I don't even know what second base does.
Oh, I could teach you. We'll go out. We'll go out and we'll throw the ball around. And I'll take you out to the cages. I'll teach you how to hit the ball too.
I can't hit the ball. I've never hit it once when we've gone batting.
It's okay, Ryuji. I know you could do it.
Ryuji thinks back to in class whenever he hit Kai with the paper ball as one example of personal growth. It's like, maybe I will be able to do that. He thinks to himself, that sounds all right. I think he agrees to it.
Well, just finish up your plate. Go ahead and take your bath and then get some rest.
Sounds good, Dad.
Seems like you had a long day, son.
Oh, he did.
Mika and Dino make it to Kamagaski slums.
So the way Dino is walking took her down a path that would take us near one of the police stations. Whenever it's like within eyesight, like he'll like kind of stop and like if she's like talking about anything, like let her go on. Then he'll like draw her attention to it. So how many times a week do you go in there asking about your brother?
Been 2 years, and I go in every week, and every week they give me the same answer, and I think they're starting to not care, and now it won't even matter.
I think, if anything, now it really does matter. And he's like gonna point to him like, they don't care about any of this. They don't care who killed your friend. They don't care what happened to your brother. But we've been given something that might be able to help at least find some answers as to both of them. I know it's tough having to deal with loss twice now, but maybe we can find some answers. So I'm going to head on home. I'm not going to invite you there because Mom is going to have a conniption if I bring a girl home. But
Yeah.
Think about Takahiro tonight. I know as much as you hate the guy, he may be the one who did it, may not be. But we might be able to figure something out.
As he's walking away, she pulls him back and says, "Dino, you're right. We've been given something, and I don't understand what it is, but we have to make this right for Ritu and for Kazuki.
You've always been the brains, I'll just be your muscle.
You've always been there for me."
Well, I guess I'll see you later. And then he just kind of like puts up his like lapel and just kind of like scampers off down an alleyway.
She's been kind of slumped over and just kind of out of it, but just kind of takes a moment and realizes she's thinking about what Dino says, and she starts to remember the first night that she had an experience that reminded her of the one from her last dream, and she gets this like fire in her eyes. She just says, "I'll do this for Ritu. I'll get this back for you," and then she walks home.
Kai and Ichi get to, is it a house or is it a condo or what?
It's like a really, really nice like apartment building. They're on like one of the higher floors. They have to deal with like less people being above them. It has like elevators and everything, so they even have to like walk upstairs to like bring their groceries in.
Whoa, this place is sick. How long have you been living here?
Like my whole life. Yeah.
This is wild. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No,
Thanks.
I'm serious. Like, I don't know, man. You really came through for me earlier today, and I'm gonna be honest. I kind of thought you would be a chum, but like, I don't know, man. After you threw on that distraction for us, like, you're legit.
Thanks, man. You're legit too. Even if Ryuji says you're a thief, I don't believe him. I think you're a cool dude.
Well, look, you see where I live. I do kind of take things, but man, if you're in my book, like, you're good. You're good. I'm not gonna mess with you. I'm not gonna mess with your stuff. I wouldn't mind hanging out after school a couple times. Maybe we can work on homework together, or really just watch Gundam.
Yeah. I'm down. If you need anything, like, don't hesitate to ask, man. Kind of lean things like I can get some things.
Oh, sick. Well,
yeah, man.
Thanks for this phone, dude. What's your name on YouTube? Or I guess, can you type it in for me?
Oh yeah, and like puts in his YouTube, like, Ichi #1 gamer .youtube.
And it's like,
and like,
yeah, and then I'm just like, click 16 subscribers. And I slide it in my pocket.
you see like the stars in his eyes, like, thanks.
Hey, bro, I appreciate this. And he like does the little fist like doo, doo, doo. I don't know if Ichi can.
Just kind of like has his hand out, like you do everything like to his hand. He's just kind of like,
yeah. I'm just like doing this elaborate, like, cool fist bump, and you're just like,
I did it.
But it's getting dark out, so I should probably get back. I don't want to mess with squatters trying to take my spot.
Ichi, is that somebody there with you?
Yeah, Mom. It's my new friend Kai. Hey,
you got a new friend Kai? And then you just hear her walking like towards the door.
He's like, stay here real quick. Yeah. He came by to he wanted to try out those taiyakis that I like so much. Can I give him some?
She comes up and she's like, right, I got some right here. And she like holds out this jar.
Oh, thanks. And like, he basically takes the whole jar and like gives it to Kai. And he goes like, for you and Emmanuel to try. And he like winks like,
wait, you made two friends?
Yeah. Emmanuel's my brother. He couldn't come over though. He's
Okay, I don't really like Ichi hanging out with kids unless I meet their parents. Okay.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, my dad's out on business right now, and I'm
yeah, Mom. He's from America.
Oh, America! I see all of those models and the glamour. It's so fascinating. Is it really as vibrant as it looks like in the pictures?
America's a big country, really, really big, and some places are, yeah. But I'm actually from a smaller kind of like a more country area.
Okay, Ichi, you just missed your dad. He just left.
Oh man. Well, I'll probably get him to see him tomorrow.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Well, Miss.
This is my mom, Miyoko.
Yes, I'm Miyoko.
Miss Miyoko, it's a pleasure to meet you, and your son's a wonderful kid.
Oh, you too, Kai. It's good to meet you. You're so nice, Ichi. I'm so glad that you're making friends. Did you make any more friends today?
Yeah. There is like I actually might be in a club.
Oh.
Yeah. And I kind of like nudge him. It's the philosophy club. We're going to be doing some book reading. Yeah, my what do you guys call it? Kanji? I'm not very good at reading Japanese yet, so they're all helping me out. They're coming together.
Right. Okay, then. I'm gonna go drink some wine.
It's just a working title.
All right, Kai, it's starting to get dark. Be safe going home. Do you have a ride?
Oh yeah.
Because I know you already missed the trains.
Oh yeah. No, you know that's the thing when your dad works overseas. You know, we got a lot of money, so he'll probably call me a car. And anyways, I appreciate you taking such good concern. I'm like looking at the food and just like trying to hold back tears.
And Emmanuel's like peeking over your shoulder, like,
oh my god.
And then I just like stuff it in my backpack, slamming Emmanuel down with it. I'm like, well, I gotta go. So it's nice meeting you all, and see you tomorrow. And you're gonna have to remind me, what was our principal's name again?
oh, Principal Takahiro, he is such a joy. He cares so much about the kids there.
Yeah, Takahiro. I don't know why I just couldn't remember it. It slipped my mind. Anyways, I'll see you later. And I let myself out.
And she shuts the door and she turns to Ichi. Why was he asking about Takahiro?
Because tomorrow, since it's a new club, we have to meet with the principal to officially sign up for it. Like, to create the club.
Okay. Did anything interesting happen at school today, Ichi?
Yeah. There was an assembly about the clubs today during lunch.
Okay.
And I had another asthma attack.
Oh my god, Ichi, you didn't take your inhaler. I guess I have to go to school with you and make sure that you do it, and I gotta make sure you take your 2 restroom breaks per class.
No, actually, another friend of mine, Ryuji, he went and got it for me.
Wait, you made another friend?
I told you, there's all friends in the club.
I'm so proud of you. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's have a piece of cake, and then I'm gonna tuck you into bed, okay?
Okay, Mom.
Where his tendies at? He eats his tendies and his honey mustard.
Yeah.
Footy pajamas.
The footy pajama. They have the rabbit ears, maybe.
Ross, this looks like it's getting too real for you.
He just plays it so well with the boys too.
Oh man.
Dino, like normal, you see that the lights in the shop are still on. The house, like some of the lights are being turned off. Maybe the main light is still on, like where the rest of the family usually eats dinner and whatnot. And as you're approaching, just out of nowhere, your dad just kind of like steps out. He's like, getting home late, huh, Dino?
Yeah, Dad. I had to help a friend through some stuff. A girl died at school today.
Sorry to hear it. Were you close to her?
I wasn't, but my friend was, so I was just offering them, like, you know, an ear to talk to.
Well, that's good. I'm glad I raised a good son. But I do have to ask you something.
Yeah, what's up, Dad?
What's this? He hands you a pamphlet.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Dad. Yeah, ladies in the kitchen at school, they told me to like look into that, and they handed me a pamphlet, and I just like shoved it in my pocket.
It's not what Dihnyu tells me.
Dihnyu is willing to tell you anything.
I mean, you go and you start working for this sushi restaurant. All I ever hear is you talk about food all the time and cooking. You always want to help your mom in the kitchen, but never in the shop.
Well, Dad, let's go work on that transmission right now. Let me show you. And then he like takes off his jacket and like tosses it like on a chair, and he like starts picking up wrenches.
We'll do it this weekend.
You sure?
Right now. It's been a long day. I'm tired. If you had got home a couple hours ago, then yeah, but not right now.
Yeah, I get you, Pop. Yeah, we could do it this weekend. I promise.
You're planning on taking over the business, right? He's looking him dead in the eyes.
I'll do my best, Pop.
All right. I guess we'll see you, right?
I guess we'll see. I love you, Pop. Dino,
Your mom still has some dinner in there.
Dino looks around to see if there's like a sneaky way to like go in and just grab a plate and go to his room. And his dad can very clearly see that that's what he's doing.
So when you do go in, the only person that's up is Ren.
If it's just his sister, then he'll walk in.
Yeah, and she's just sitting there, and she has a magazine out, and she's reading it, and she don't even look up, and she's just like, let me guess, Dihnyu gave him the pamphlet.
I guess so. I mean, I could have called that.
Yeah, he told you he was going to.
Just like I thought he would.
Don't feel bad, Dino. At some point, you're going to have to choose your dreams or your family. But remember, your family's always going to forgive you, but your dreams will not.
Oh, why'd you have to go and put it like that, Ren? Jesus, I'm trying to get some dinner.
Because I know you, Dino, and I know you're struggling over this because you love Dad.
Yeah.
But you also want this.
I just think if I don't step up, then Dihnyu will. And given his past and having horrible dealings with people, as we all know, he would probably run the business to the ground or let some gangsters come in and start pushing him around. And then what happens? What happens to Mom? What happens to Grandpa? What happens to the kids?
You think Dihnyu's going to take over?
If I don't, who else is Dad going to pick?
Doesn't matter who Dad's going to pick. It's going to be who really deserves it and really who's earned it. Guess who's in that shop all the time? It's not Dihnyu. It's not you. And she shows you her hands.
Yeah, and I guess that would be in good hands with you. It's never struck me as someone who really wanted it.
Yeah, well, maybe it's growing on me.
It looks good on you, sis. And he just grabs a plate and piles stuff on. I'm gonna go eat and I'm gonna pass out. Some girl died at school today.
I heard.
Yeah,
I didn't know
sucks.
her.
Yeah, me either. But still. And he just, and then like starts walking out.
Mika gets home and her family's all sitting around having dinner, but it seems like they're about done. They're picking up the plates and whatnot as Mika's walking in. They're just like, oh, Mika, we saved you some, okay?
Thanks. I'm not hungry. I got some food on the way home.
We heard about the girl at your school.
Yes, it's really sad. And Takahiro, he's taken it too far.
Your father's just like, Mika, I know you would have done something if you could. And her mother just like just out of nowhere starts like crying. And she's just like, why are you going to say that to her? If she couldn't do anything for her brother, why would she be able to do anything for this girl? I'm sorry, Mika. I just got emotional. I'm sorry. She
sits down next to her mom and she grabs her hand. She says, Mom, I know, I'm sorry. She says, I'm not gonna stop looking for Ikazuki. We will find him.
Your brother's gone, Mika.
No, he's not. We just have to keep looking. Why are you giving up hope?
The police have given up. There's nothing we can do.
Well, it's exactly people like you, the reason he'll never be found. Someone has to never stop looking, and I'm not gonna stop.
I hope you don't think badly of me, Mika.
She just turns a shoulder. She says, I'm not gonna stop looking for him. And she grabs the rest of her naga and starts heading to her room.
Your little bratty sister's like, Mika's gonna do something about it.
Yeah, go finish your dinner. And make sure you tell Mom and Dad about what happened with your grades yesterday.
What? Don't bring that up.
She just gives her a look.
You're a rat.
Think I'm a rat? Don't talk to me about rats. It's all too real.
And then, like, as you're, like, going to your room, you just hear your dad, what happened with your grades? No! The night begins to settle down.
Just so you can see what happened in the chat, I opened a group text message with Ichi and Ryuji, and I was asking them if they could get a hold of Dino and Mika's number.
Guys, are we ready to go to sleep? Because I'm in bed. Are you thinking about the principal?
You don't need to give us a play-by-play.
So I think I think me and Kai start this group chat, and Ryuji starts looking through like old Facebook messages, or not messages, Facebook posts, and I think he finds an event Toramika. He finds an event that Toramika planned, I think, that says, "Call me if you need anything for things." And he decides to text that number and asks, "Hey, is this Mika?"
She texts back and says, "Yes, who is this?"
Your worst nightmare.
Oh God.
Are you a rat?
Just kidding. It's Well, and then mid text he does the interrupted line like they do in like voice acting things. You know, he's Ryuji. Ryuji takes not only pride in his ability to, he believes, emulate his speech when he's texting. He goes through extravagant means to use way too much punctuation when he's texting. But he even does the asterisks sometimes, I think, but not too creepy. He says,
is it bad to use too much punctuation in text? Because I definitely use a lot of punctuation.
No, though as I get older, I use less and less. Then he finds me, he goes, numbers like, hey, just kidding, I'm gonna add you to this group chat, and then he adds her immediately.
Sweet. You have Dino's number?
Yeah, I've got Dino's number. She adds me.
Hey, Mika, it's Yuichi.
I just type in, she can see your name at the top.
I knew that.
Emmanuel's just like watching Kai's screen.
Hey, tell them I'm here too.
Has anyone talked to Emmanuel? Who has him last?
Oh my gosh. Yes, Manny's here. He's creeping over my shoulder.
Can he read?
Yes, I can read. What kind of question is that?
Apparently he can read.
Better than you, Kai?
Hey, shut up.
Of course I can read better
Winky
than him.
face.
Who do you think's reading me these messages?
Oh no. Oh, that's good.
I guess let's try out that thing tonight.
What, sleeping?
Yeah, but you know,
Four question marks.
thinking about that guy, and I put that in bold or whatever, or asterisks around it, because we got to see if this is legit.
You're right. Don't send his name. They're watching our messages.
And then you see like the little like ellipses where Yuichi is typing something, and then you see the ellipses go away.
Wait.
At this point, Mika's added in Dino's number, but no one else has his number yet. So she sends him another text and says, hey, you should pretend to be Fantazos. See what they say.
Oh no.
Dino's absolutely going to do that, but he's going to do that little trick on his phone where like his number shows up as restricted.
Oh god.
And he's just going to type,
The journey begins tonight.
Oh shit, Fantazos does have a number.
Ryuji,
What?
you can text other dimensions?
How did he
Of
manage
course I
that?
can.
What do you think the rates are?
I'm a multi-dimensional being. Of course I can infiltrate these cell phones.
Manny, can you trace down this number?
What's Manny gonna do? He's a rat.
I think you'd have better luck at that, Kai, and that means no. Neither of us could.
And I feel as though I have to mention at least one time, you're all stupid.
He's talking
this is
about
just
you, Kai.
Dino.
He's saying you're in it.
Damn
this
it,
is just Dino.
oh,
And then he unblocks his number.
Dino, you dingus. What are you doing to him?
You assholes are so gullible.
He Ryuji posts the eye roll emoji like 4 or 5 times.
I wonder if somebody put him up to that.
you know how susceptible Ryuji is. He can't be making those jokes.
Ryuji
I mean, I felt
already
like that
refreshing
was
his
the
VPN.
best opportunity to make that joke.
Oh, how are we going to survive in the astral world if we can't even survive here? You guys are so gullible.
Well, that's what we're bringing you for.
Ryuji starts typing a really long text about, you're the gullible one. You're the one that believes everything you see on the media and your government tells you.
And I'm just like, going to bed. Good night, everyone.
Ryuji stops typing the text and says, night, everyone.
See you on the flip side.
Yuichi accidentally like types in "good night, sleep tight" because that's what he always says to his mom.
Does his mom have a pet name for him?
Yeah. Dino will have a good chuckle, finish off his food, and spend a second thinking about how much of a wad of shit Takahiro is. Like, how he got into the school. Like, you can pretty much come to our school if you will work in the kitchen and help in the auto shop. and basically like earn your keep, as it were. And then he's just gonna be like, fucking asshole. And then you'll go to bed.
Mika's gonna do some meditation before she goes to bed. And she's gonna also journal a little bit. She writes down, who knows what's gonna happen after tonight. But one thing I do know, that Takahiro will not get away with this. I've been fighting him for years, and this will be the final battle.
Epic, man.
Yo, Manny, keep an eye out. Make sure no one takes my stuff. I just like fall asleep.
Ryuji takes.
I'm about to go with you as you're like already asleep.
And I just like pat him on the face. I'm just like, just yeah.
I think Ryuji takes a sleeping aid or melatonin or something, and lays there until on his phone until he's too sleepy to hold his phone. Just put this. Fall asleep.
So the events of the day are flashing by you. The girl running into the food court screaming, "There's a girl, she's dead! In the girls' locker room!" And everyone freaking out and running. The people standing around talking about, her name was Riku. Takahiro, and his smug look glances through your dreams. And then that's when you awaken.
Nice.
Oh damn!
You're all in your astral forms. There before you is a gargantuan tree, and there's magical fey energy coming off of it. Standing next to Kai is this big rat, Emmanuel.
Whoa. It's a Kodai tree.
Oh, you're big again.
Yeah, I'm big again. This is my real, well, not my real form, I'm a human. I guess this is how y'all perceive my soul.
That remains to be seen. And I just like boop him on the nose.
Hey, buddy, you better watch it. Keep your hands to yourself.
You better watch it. You don't got a bow strapped to your back.
No, but I got this.
And he holds up a knife.
Dino's gonna walk in between the two of them. I think y'all have spent enough time together.
Nah, I wouldn't do anything to Kai. He's beneath me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with him either.
Come on, you know those are fighting words. Both of you cool it.
Nah, I wouldn't mess with him. If I kill him, I won't be able to prove him wrong for being a rat.
Ryuji, I think, is watching this play out, and he's like, guys, you're missing the big point. Where the hell are we?
Well...
Yeah, Mika runs up and she says, what is this? What is this tree?
This isn't the same place we were at last time, was it?
No, this is Takahiro's cognition. But Kodai trees, they're basically points of link between the cognitions. This is essentially a portal.
So this is the save point, is what you're saying.
What's a save point?
You know, like in a game where, you know, you can like spawn there, you can fast travel.
I think I've played a game before.
Sure you have.
Though.
Human.
I'm telling you, I'm human. I have nothing to prove to you, Kai.
So the Kodai tree acts as like, let's just say, conduit.
Right.
It's our fast travel point. You know what I'm talking about, Ichi.
Right now, he's just like at himself. Probably the first thing you would notice would be these big, huge black horns that are coming off of his head. He's got black skin. He has silver hair and golden eyes.
I called it. I knew.
He's wearing like full chain armor. He has a shield and a giant two-handed broadsword like strapped to his back. It's like, of course, like the armor is like all like black and like just very much like baby's first OC, like edgelord. He's like, I'm so cool, guys. He like turns around and sees everybody. It's like, we're so cool.
Wow.
Who's that guy?
Holy shit, look at Ichi.
Ichi, is that you?
That was totally already gone to his head. He like looks back, he sees the sword, and he's like, oh!
Ichi, you're huge.
What did he turn into?
I don't know. That's impressive.
There's this game I played, and there's this race, and they're called like tieflings, and they're like part of Windle. It was like, super cool.
Oh, they're like demon things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Demons?
Yokai?
We didn't mix up with demons?
Maybe.
Let's not really worry about it.
Not
We'll get
worried.
more answers to that. Fontasos didn't really elaborate on that part.
All right, so
Mika like feels the need to like put him in place, so she like says, "Ichi, look over there." And when he looks over to the tree, she like trips him a little bit so that he drops his sword and has to bumble a little bit.
Oh, man.
Totally like drops his sword, like falls in his face, like ugh. I guess I'm getting used to the new body. Yeah.
What's that about, Mika?
It's he just needs to learn a skill. Give him some time.
Fair enough. I bet you
It's okay, kid. You'll get used to it. And she like pats Ichi on the shoulder.
Yeah. Thanks, Mika.
And y'all hear in the distance,
Oh, who goes there?
and then
He
the
knows.
Mika says like shh and like tells everyone to
the
hush.
trees in the bushes are rustling about.
I'm gonna perception. I'm gonna check something. See if I can.
What are you trying to?
I'm just trying to make out how many people there are,
Dino's gonna.
and if they're
try and
coming
hide.
our way.
They're definitely coming your way.
Okay.
Nat 20 on the stealth check.
Well, time to stealth. I'm gonna tease. Oh. I ruined your.
This is great.
Hold on. I think this bears noting that out of Kai's minimal number of rolls so far in the campaign, he must have rolled 5 times, and that is his second double nat ones.
There's a group of guards that come walking through, but when they do, like their eyes are just like completely white.
That's
and
weird.
they look like regular like medieval guards, right? They're wearing like simple armor, probably like leather with like a single like breastplate, like what you would imagine would be like French guards from back in the medieval times, right? And they're come up, but their eyes are whited out. The only one they can't see.
I roll.
Oh, actually, Ichi, you're at disadvantage because you have the armor on. So it's only Dino.
Dino quickly just like scampers up a tree.
Right.
Like as soon as they shout out like, "Hey, who goes there?" Like he just like and squirrels it up there. And I think everyone might have been so distracted that they didn't even have time to hide themselves.
Well, I'm just all like,
We gotta hide, guys! They're coming! This way!
So they approach the group and they have their swords drawn and whatnot, and they're like, "Hey, state your business here. You don't look like the peasants of Kiyosishe."
It's because we're not peasants.
yeah.
We're not peasants.
We're adventurers.
We're a traveling band of royal adventurers. We're royalty.
Sounds like troublemakers to me. King
Absolutely.
Takahiro would not be pleased with this.
We mean no harm. We just want to pass through.
King Takahiro.
If you pass through, you have to pay the dues.
What are their dues?
Hero.
We know him.
He invited us.
So,
Else we wouldn't be here.
King Takahiro doesn't take visitors.
We're here about
We here?
the
We are here
murder?
to what are the dues?
Wait.
You gotta pay the taxes. King Takahiro demands that everyone pays their dues.
Just out of curiosity,
Dino hearing that, he's starting to get really mad.
if we pay, you let us go, and we can just do whatever we want?
Is it like an income tax, or are we talking like a property tax?
Or is it a one-time flat payment?
Taxes.
Like,
They're saying some big words here.
There's a government in this event dimension too?
how about I pay you the tax of, and I just like draw my bow, 1 arrow through the head.